like income of your business income. But because of the job that we're in, they wanted 4 years, and I couldn't provide 4 years because I've only been full time at the time 2 years. So I couldn't provide them. So I was like, I went to rent a place instead. So I'm renting this place, and literally £650 a week, Jesus, a month, which is what, about $750, $800 for a 3-bedroom house. Kitchen, dining room, front room, back garden, small little front garden. Yeah. Which is pretty cheap. But yeah, I went and viewed it. Told them I was interested. Then I got an email a week after saying you're in the top 2 spot of getting it. And then I give them my information about my yearly income, all this kind of stuff. And then as soon as they saw that, they was like, okay, you in. We'll take you in. And a hell of a, yeah, it's a hell of a lot of, it is a pain to park out front. It is. That is true. Okay, so created a blueprint. For 120. The minimum rent in Poole is 1,100 for 1-bedroom decent flat. I live in Lancashire, in the north. 600. Technically, my rent's just gone up by an extra 25, so I'm paying 675 now from next month. And that's for a 3-bedroom house. Like, it's not a bad house, you know. It's good just for me. 3-bedroom house, 1 master bedroom, 2 smaller rooms, bathroom, front room, dining room, small kitchen, little L-shaped, like paved stone back garden, small front garden. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright for me. Don't know if it remembers. It's too clear if you don't want to live in the ghetto. Yeah, it's a quiet area. Like, nobody's thing. It is a terraced row house. So, it's good for me. It's good for me, you know. Yeah.
Hey, Bitz.
It's a place I won't be here forever. But, you know, if I can, like, 675 a month is good. If I was in, like, the early, like, the lower grands, like the 1,100, 1,200 for this property, I'll be pushing more towards buying my own place, you know. Amazing rates compared to the US. Yeah, the north of England is pretty cheap. Pretty cheap. Because, like, my bills, roughly, this is including council tax, rent, if I was to get, like, a monthly shopping. But because I live by myself, I usually get, like, a weekly shopping because things go out of date and everything, you know, as you know. But yeah, like, monthly altogether on bills, including internet, water, gas, all this kind of stuff, it's usually around 1,200, 1,300. Roughly. So about $1,600 for all my bills each month. Add your income, bank statement, pints of blood, more blood, give us blood, and the yeah. there has been times, I think there was one time this year so far that my YouTube income was bigger than my Twitch income. And having that YouTube has definitely helped, you know. That's less than better mortgage. It's true. It's true. That's why I'm in a comfortable position right now, you know, with what I am. I can just allowed to focus on what I want to do. Like, I don't have any, like, cars to worry about. I don't have to do any of that stuff. I don't have any pets to focus on regarding vet bills or anything. It's literally just this house and me and work. That is it. That is it. Even though I have been thinking about getting a doggo. The stud muffin night. Of course you get a little stud muffin night. Probably, man. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I had, it's quite known that I had quite a few rough years before, thingy. And no girls. No, I broke up with my ex after about 4 years, 5 years. And that's when I moved back home with Joe. And then I was at, literally, I went back to Joe's. When I moved back home to Mother's, I went with nothing. I literally went with a laptop. That was it. A laptop on the clothes that I had. A little suitcase. That was it. And then I put that laptop on a shitty ass little crappy desk. I had a mouse and keyboard. I hit stream and I started streaming. And then I gained a little bit of a following. And then I added a monitor to that setup. So then I had the laptop on the side with chat on and OBS on. The main monitor was the game. And then I was just streaming that way. And then every bit of income I got, because I wasn't really paying, I was paying nothing, like literally nothing towards Mother. She didn't want to take anything really. So I was paying like 150 a month. That's it. That's for like rent at mother's house, and then food and electric and all that stuff. And then got more income, so I upgraded the internet at Mother's house, so I paid the internet bill. And then yeah, just more income I got from like Twitch and content creation. I just built my setup a bit more. And then Mother was like, she saw how things were progressing on Twitch and stuff. She then gave me her master bedroom, and she went into a smaller bedroom, which was the room I was in before this house, which you all saw, right? And then yeah, that's when I had a bigger space, so I was able to buy a proper desk, started upgrading the lighting, and then getting more monitors, and then getting the first PC, and then getting the second PC, and then upgrading audio equipment, and then getting free stuff like, you know, monitors and mics and headsets from just brands, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and it's just kind of just worked up and worked up and worked up, you know.
Cool story, bro.
Oh my god, fuck off. Cool story, bro. Thanks, Evil. How long have I been going? I've been technically streaming 10 years, but I've only been going like full at it 5 years ago. And 5 years ago is when I started giving it like full go. Was when like six months after I moved back home to Mother's house. You have a video from your first stream? No, not from 10 years ago. Evil, you're a dick. Yeah, and then just doing what I do now, just thinking, yeah. That's really it. Super proud of where we've become, where we're still going, or potentially going. Yeah. Yeah. And we just keep moving. Okay, so now we need to duplicate this whole setup. Let's lock it in place. Lock it in place. And then we just need to remove that additional one, right? So we keep this here. We need to remove... this one. It needs to be 5, right? You can be gone. You can be gone. You can technically be gone. Oh, no. Whoops. I forgot about that. Down, 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 down. And still going strong. Yeah, just crafting away. Working on YouTube videos. I tell you something though. The only thing that has suffered since I started creating content, you could say, is just personal health. That's the only thing that's suffered. You know? That's the only thing that suffered this past since I've been doing what I do. Hence the reason I'm highly focused on it right now. Working out every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Taking vitamins. All that shit. All that self-care stuff. Which unfortunately we need to do.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Immediately. Thanks, target. Oh. Quiet, what kind of place are you looking at? You're just looking at 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms? Just something affordable just for you and doggos and pets? Just a Vitalage graphic card, end of the day. Yeah. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3 sorters. That's all we needed, right? We that's what we was aiming for. It was 5 crushers, 3 sorters. This sorter needs to be underclocked to 25%. And then one of the crushers needs to be underclocked to 50%. Like so. The stone from here, which is going to be 90 and 45. It's going to put into a storage sink, which is from here. Excuse me. Special awesome sink storage Mark 1. It's gonna get you there. Nice. Right, let's kind of just put this in here. So it's not floating. Just me, dog, cat. So I'm pretty flexible. The housing market is pretty unbelievable here. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Gotta do what you gotta do, you know. It's good though, because like when you do move house, it's like everything's fresh. So it's like the first thing you're always like, the first thing I did was obviously the kitchen stuff, the vital stuff, right? So I got the washing machine in. I got the like I think for the first 2 months, 3 months, this room was complete. Well, I wouldn't say complete. It's still not complete, but this room was basically set up. I didn't have a couch for like the first 2 months. Yeah, because it got delivered in September. So like the living room was kind of off. The TV was on the ground. And then I eventually got the couch downstairs. So like, yeah. Purchased a single parking space in the middle of the city, only 100. That's pretty cheap. That's pretty cheap. Get yourself a parking space. Easy. I think we're okay with that, right? No, nobody's seen anything wrong with this, right? Except, obviously, filling that belt in there. But I think that's it. We're powered. Recipes are set. And that right there is for a 270 line, right? That's for a 270 line. The only thing I really need to set up is now the magnesium, which goes in here and here. And you're coming out at what, 30? Wait, you're the underclock one. You're coming out at 60. Stress test? Yeah, I think we might do a stress test, to be honest. Yeah, let's do that, actually. Good thinking, Batman. I'm going to remove that. I'm going to remove that. What I'm going to do is, just for the sake of this, it's just going to look dog shit. But I'm just going to do that. And that, right? I just want to stress test all of these. So we're just going to get a merger. We're just going to put you here. You're outputting 60 per minute, right? Oh, no, you're outputting 90. I don't have 270 belts, so we've got to take into account that. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to turn off these 3 machines here, and then I'll turn this one on just to see if everything's running fine. It's so awkward when you do that, isn't it? Are there any public servers that anyone is joining first time could connect to? I don't believe so. So you're outputting 60, just to clarify, right? Yeah. 60 crushed magnesium. I'm just going to do that. Just going to do that. Just going to do that. Special. Awesome sync. Time to stressy test. Stone can go into there. Bow, bow. Oh, I connected it from the other side, didn't I? Boop. For now, let's turn that off. Let's turn that off. And turn that off. Should just be the first one to run. Which should be this one. Do you plan on doing anything with the magnesium right now? I was in a meeting, so I had no tune out for a bit. Not right now, just because we are going to be going to, from the sorter here, the crushed iron is then going to go into a blast furnace. So we're going to make the molten iron. And that is going to give me near enough the same yield as what it would be in a foundry with the magnesium. The only problem is I don't have enough magnesium to keep up with that demand. Okay. One line. Oh, I want to scroll down a bit further now. It's because of the farming thing's been added. No power? Oh. There we go. Okay. To find the problems, yep. The only ones that's going to be running right now until we actually get them is going to be this first section here, you know? So as long as I know that's going, we're fine. Because you're running, you're working fine. All right, let's turn these ones off. Boot up the next ones. Okay, you're booting up. As long as we see 120 going into there, we want to see that belt at capacity, really. You know? And I think we've just hit... Nope, we didn't hit it yet. My problem is you make it look so easy. I don't know. Yeah. So how much of this is going into 1.0, or is this all extra content made up? So all of this right now, we're just playing around with Satisfactory Plus until Satisfactory 1.0. As soon as Satisfactory 1.0 comes out, 0 mods. The only mods we'll be adding with 1.0 when they come available will be Pack Utility and Sky UI. That is it. No inventory mod. No Satisfactory Plus. Yeah. We're not going to be spawning in any power shards or any hard drives. We're going to explore them. We're just going to play it straight vanilla. The only reason them mods are going to be installed for Sky UI is for when I do YouTube videos. We can keep constant daylight between the different takes, different recording cuts. So it's not going to be going nighttime, daytime, evening, nighttime, daytime, dawn, all that kind of stuff. And then Pack Utility just allows me to do basically this. Just fly, just have an overlook of what we're doing, of what's happening, and all that kind of stuff, you know? Basically. And allows me to do thumbnails and get the shots that you normally see, you know, anywhere on 1.0 release. As of right now, no. Kind of predicts at the end of the year. Okay, so that seems to be running fine. This is still running here because it's got that amount of crystalline in it. Hold on a minute. I had that underclocked because I was doing some testing. So no wonder this was backed up. Factory must grow, indeed. We need more. All right, I'm pretty confident with this setup, so I think we can kind of stop. It's not like it's anything crazy. Right, so regarding the magnesium, we are going to send that in here. So we're making 135 crushed magnesium, and we are going to send that into 3 times crushers, with one of them underclocked to 25% to make 90 magnesium granules. So that needs to be done as well. So this is kind of the footprint. This is where when we get Mark IV belts, we can get this and double it. We get Mark V belts, we can get this and double it. You know what I mean? Beep, bimp. Hello. How you doing? So we don't want to put any machines going along this way onwards, right? Because all we need to do is upgrade to Mark III belts, which will, these go over to Mark III, Mark IV. So we want to go above now. So we want the iron that's coming out of these to go into the blast furnaces, but we also need the magnesium. I'm thinking we get the magnesium. If this is coming out at 90, right? Sorry, if this is going to be coming out at 90, this is whole segment, right? 90 magnesium granules from this whole system here. 90 times 3 is going to be 270, which is a Mark 3 belt. So we can get 3 of these setups, all merging the magnesium to make a one line of 270. But we do want to put them into 3 crushers. So this 135 magnesium needs to get sent to 3 crushers. And it depends on where we want to put them. So I want to put them above, but then we've also got to think about where the blast furnaces are going to go as well. You know. Once you add another mod to the miners, they'll give you direct things. Yeah, I've already got the smelter module for it. But then I'm not going to get the same yield as what I would if I was to do what I'm doing here. I don't think anyway. I could check. Because I've loaded the game as well, it's nighttime. Put it down. Let's head over to a miner real quick. Because I'm pretty sure it doesn't send out 120. If it sends out 120, we could just skip this whole process we've done here. Send the ingots instead. Just for that cost of extra bit of power. But it won't be as much as what it is for them machines to be running over there. Yeah, we can go for ingot straight away. If it's going to give me per ore the same yield as what it would do at the end of everything being done, so I don't need to do blast furnaces. Yeah. Welcome back, Gouda. Gouda is in trouble. Wait, why? Why, lols? What you doing? Right, so I can get a smelter module on Ecoterium. You're always in trouble, I caught in trouble. I'm trying to be as strict as possible this month with pennies, because I've got to travel to Liverpool, to Kent, to London, to Netherlands. I spend as little as possible. Where did the quick way go? Me. You're always causing trouble, Logger. So no chaos, got it? Just busy. That whole week is just going to be chaotic. Meeting so many people. Trying to stick to a schedule, for especially for the travel. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be nutty. I just want to science something here. How does that make sense? I'm just going to remove that real quick. It's crazy how that makes like sense, right? Because I'm going to make 40 molten slag per minute. But I'm going to make 120 Caterium ingots per minute. And then I'm building all of this. That makes no sense. And why that's a thing.
Hey, Bitz.
Hey, Nefanor. How you doing? Yeah, if I was... Oh... That's good. Actually, no. Oh, that is right. No, it's right. It's right. Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So... Something in my eye. You know? So, we have this Caterium here, right? It's sending out 120 iron Caterium ingots per minute. If this was basically the same as iron, which it is. And then this whole system. Where is it? Yeah, I'll be getting 270. Where here I'm going to be getting. I'm getting 400 iron ingots. Okay, so doing the system I'm getting, and again, all of this here is just giving me an extra 160 ingots. No, not 160 ingots. 280 ingots, additionally, on top of what it could be if it goes straight out the miner. Right. Okay, skip the smelter thing. I'm going to use this smelter attachment in need of dire times, basically. Did any get sent over here? Make sure this turns on. I think an iron ingot slipped in there. Iron ingot, Caterium ingot. Yeah, it did. Okay. Cool. Brain is broken? Yeah, this mod breaks your brain. That is facts. In regards to steel, we've not unlocked steel yet. Let's head over to the hub. Because I don't think I've unlocked steel yet. Steel beam. Yeah. We know we need it in that recipe. That's it. Wow. Looks like gold. Caterium. Caterium for you, baby. Producing brass. I'm not touching brass yet. That's what I need. I know I need brass tubing for steel. Because I think I'm pretty sure I've definitely unlocked brass. I haven't. Do, 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 do. I should look at food as well. It's like 2:30. So steel we can unlock. It'll give us coal, air collector, molten steel, steel ingots, steel beams, steel rods, steel pipes, steel screws, and then brass. We can unlock brass as well. Molten brass, brass ingots, brass pipes, brass plates. And then that will give us Mark III, which is from brass plates. I should unlock these now to give me more of a direct route where I should be going to make this. So I don't want to consume all that iron to find out I could use it for some of this. Unlock steel.
Hey, Bitz.
Yo. Yo. Hey, Thron. How you doing, man?
Hey, Bitz.
Hey, Evil. How doing? Oh, 5 minutes. Five minutes. Okay, so we're on an air collector. Collects air from the environment. The higher it is, the more air the air collector can collect. The higher the elevation, the faster it can collect air. Collection speeds will be reduced if other collectors are nearby. An air collector. An air collector. Okay, wait. White bronze ingots. In a tin mixture. Okay, so steel is not made in here. Where is steel made? Steel ingots. So it's steel ingot is producing the solidifier and cooler, which requires molten steel, and molten. Ha ha ha. Okay. So we need molten iron, we need coal, and air. Air. To go in the flexible the blast furnace. The blast furnace will then create molten steel and molten slag. And then steel ingots go into the solidifier and cooler, where the molten steel mixes with water to create 120 steel ingots per minute and 15 steam. We have the iron. We have the iron. What I'm thinking about doing is we have everything created up to here, right? For the steel. That's fine. Where it changes is here onwards. Right? Because the molten iron that is going into this blast furnace needs to go into more blast furnaces mixed with coal and air. Oxygen. Okay. Okay. It's going to take it at 30 per minute. 40 core per minute. These numbers aren't bad. What the problem is the numbers I've used over here to load balance this whole setup for 200 ingots and 200 ingots is now changed. Yeah, spicy steel. How many lines did I bring in? 10, wasn't it? I'm going to... I am going to get... you... I'm going to simplify this whole system. Because if I get 9 of these lines, I can go to 270. You know what I mean? I have thingy. So, like, if I bring this stereotype down to 240... So, well, if I'm bringing in 270 from a Mark III belt, we'll take 30 off and make it a 240. We'll bring all of these down. This will stop all the overclocking over here. Right? So that will change from here. This will go to 4 crushers. This will go to 240. This will go to 80. I was going to rejig these numbers about. Because we have 10 lines coming in, if we overflow all 10 lines, we're gonna have enough stereotype to make another line with a little bit of excess, right? So let's get rid of all these points and everything. Let's make this super simple and not load balance this whole system. And we will then make iron ingots here. We will then make steel here. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Kaz. How's it doing? Right, so let me go back into doing what I was doing, right? So... in here, we was going with... Crushed duratite. 4 machines will give me 80 with 240. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, by 240 that way, 120. So that's for 60, right? $61.20, it's 120, that'd be 240. Yeah, them numbers are right. So then in here, this is now going to go down to 80. So this is now going over to 240. So this will go down to 2 sorters. So then if we go into consumed in here, 120 per minute, that'll be 240, which is there. That's going to give me 180 crushed iron. 180 crushed iron, that will give me 120 magnesium. That'll give me 20 crushed stone. No, it won't, it be 40 crushed stone. $40 crushed stone. That'll change you to 40. And then this gets eliminated. Don't need that. Then we're going to go to 120 crushed magnesium is going to go into crushers. So if we go with magnesium with you, 60 per minute, that'll be 120 per minute. 120 will go into 2 crushers. With that being eliminated, and you're going to make me 40. You're going to make 80 magnesium. You're then going to get sunk at 80. Then we have and then we have the crushed iron going into the blast furnaces. So it'd be molten iron, 60 crushed iron, 6120. That'd be 3 blast furnaces. And that's going to give me 3090 molten iron. That's going to give me 30 molten slag. Molten slag is going to go into a fluid conditioner. Molten slag is going to go into here. Fluid conditioner. Requires 70. So if I just put down... Oh my god, stop doing that. Fluid conditioner. I can't underclock in there, can I? I want to make you so you are... Oh. What is it? Is it going to be 44 or 0.44? No. No. It's definitely not 50 because it's thinking, isn't it? What was I trying to... What number was I trying to get? 30, wasn't it? There we go. So 30 on the input will give me 12 carbon dioxide. That'll give me 20 slag. That'll give me 8 sulfur. That's that done. That means you need to change to 12. You need to change to 20. You need to change to 8. That's that done. That's that done. That now means we're going to be sending 90 molten iron. So this is iron production. Let's duplicate this. Can I duplicate this? Make a copy. So this now is going to be steel. And the only thing we need to really delete from here is that. Because we have 90 molten iron, which is going to go into molten steel, which is going to make, I need 3 blast furnaces. Three times blast furnace. Which means I need 90 molten iron. 90 molten iron. Right. You're gonna output 30 molten steel. Oh, well, it's not gonna be 30, it'll be 90. 90 molten steel. And then you're going to be outputting 30 molten slag. 30 molten slag. Then we're going to need coal miner. $120 coal. And then these things, collector. What does that go on? Does it just place down? Let me just go into creative mode just to test this. Does it just place down? Just places here. That is it. Okay, so it doesn't go onto a node or anything. Okay. Let me come out of this. No, let me delete it first. Otherwise, I'll get brass in my inventory. So I'm going to need... Yeah. You can't predict what it is, right? Target production rate is around 48 per minute. So maybe just one of these should be okay. If not, we can play around with 2 potentially. What is it called? Air collector.